Good morning. This is what it's looking like today. I don't know if y'all can really see that. But today is Monday. I think it's Monday. And what do I plan on doing today? I've been up already. I've been up. I was doing some work for I have another channel that I do. So I was doing some recording and editing for that channel. But I've been up, had coffee. I have not had breakfast yet. It is like it's 8:30 right now. And I've had water. I put my hydrate packet in my water to make sure that I'm hydrated while I'm out here. And for today, what I would like to do is to do more uploading of videos and recording and editing and stuff. But as far as my trip, I would like to go to Walmart. I want to see what the Walmart's like. I'm going to have to get a ride there. And I want to go to eat breakfast, which is what I'm getting ready to do now. I'm going to go eat at a soda. They call it sodas out here in Costa Rica, where they're like little shops, I guess, like almost like mom and pop type shops, but they call them sodas. And I want to go to a soda and try or have a Costa Rican breakfast. And then, what else did I want to do today? Go to Walmart, get some stuff like souvenirs and stuff for like food. Like I still need to get spinach, y'all. And then there was something else I wanted to do today. Oh, my laundry. I wanted to do my laundry and then go on the other floors, because this apartment complex, I'm on the 22nd floor. So the apartment complex has so many floors, and on all of the floors, there's different things. On like the lower, some of the floors, not all the floors, but some of the floors, there are some different themes and stuff. So I want to kind of just look around at those rooms or those themes on those floors. And I also want to go to the gym. Today's Monday. I can't miss a workout. I realized that when I'm home, I try to get my workout in at 4 a.m. I try to get to the gym at 4 a.m. because that way I have the entire day to do my deliveries. But I don't have deliveries. I don't have to do anything. I paid everything up in advance at home, so I don't have to worry about it. I have this entire week of not having to do anything except for like recording for my other channel and editing, and then recording for this one and editing, because I'm trying to be consistent with it and, just put out more content. But yeah, I don't have to worry about doing deliveries while I'm here, so I can go to the gym or go work out anytime today. But I do have to go work out today. I have to do it. I have to do it every day this week, even though I am on like a vacation. So anyway, I'm going to start with walking to the soda to grab something to eat. was Dora the Explorer today. Y'all, I was Dora the Explorer today, but on a trip to Walmart, going to Walmart and getting some breakfast. I went to Soda Tapia. I don't know how it's pronounced, but I went there first to go get a traditional Costa Rican breakfast, and it was very delicious. Now, it tasted how I would have expected. The eggs and the rice and beans, they tasted how I would have expected, but they were delicious. The plantains, oh my goodness, that was, as soon as I took a bite, I was like, this is so good. And honestly, it was the first time that I've ever had plantains. It was the first time I ever had plantains. And it was so good. The way they cooked it, oh my goodness. So but it was the journey there. The having to cross the streets and stuff, that was crazy. And it seemed like one of the lights just took forever. The cars would not stop coming. But they, I'm trying to find where to sit at. No, I'll come in here. So, I had to wait until the cars crossed. Luckily, there were other people that were crossing too. So I kind of just followed what they were doing. And then from there, I went to, I caught a Didi. Didi is like Uber and or Lyft, but I chose Didi because I think the prices were reasonable. They're a little cheaper. But I took a Didi to Walmart. First of all, I didn't even know that they don't have bags. Like, you have to bring your own bags. So I brought my backpack. But the stuff that I was looking for, I got a shirt. I got a Costa Rica shirt. I got some sunglasses because I was needing sunglasses. I got, what else? A rotisserie chicken because I was like, let me try their rotisserie chicken, but I'm always eating, I'm always getting rotisserie chicken because it's an easy meal prep, you know what I mean? So I was like, well, if I get the chicken, I'm gonna have to get some vegetables. They didn't have frozen broccoli, so I had to, I didn't even think to go to the fresh vegetable section. I just am so used to getting frozen broccoli and that it's so readily available in the States that, I just assumed that they had it there too, and they didn't. They only had cauliflower. So I figured, well, I guess I'll just eat cauliflower today. And I got a thing of spinach. So I said, I'm just gonna eat the cauliflower and mix spinach with it and have the rotisserie chicken. And so this just saves on the money. That's why I'm purchasing these items so that I won't have to, because I may not, like later tonight, I may not feel like going out or ordering out or anything like that. I just need a quick, protein meal and I've got the chicken. But it also saves on my money. I'm trying not to spend so much because I am budgeting, trying to keep a budget. But rotisserie chicken is just something, you eat part of it, and then put it in the freezer or whatever. And then the next day you can eat another part of it, put it in the freezer. And then you can break it down, make it into chicken salad, break it down, make it into, shredded chicken for burritos, whatever else. You know what I'm saying? It's just an easy thing to do, especially since it's just me now. But yeah, so I got the rotisserie chicken, I got spinach, I got cauliflower, I got a shirt, my sunglasses, I got milk to go with my coffee. Y'all, why in the world they didn't have like creamer that's in the fridge? The only creamer they had was two of the, I recorded it, I'll put it in the video, but they just had those two for the fridge, and that's fine. They had like one that was on the shelf. I think they had more on the shelf. I couldn't find it. And that's why I didn't have that much footage, because of the fact that I was a little overwhelmed, just a little bit. I was trying to use my common sense and I was using my common sense to locate items in the store. But when I found I was just going in circles for some stuff, because I think the way the store is set up also, like the frozen vegetables were nowhere near any of the frozen items. Like it was like, why is it up against the wall here on the side, you know? But anyway, not my problem. So it was a little overwhelming, because when I would go and ask somebody for help, they absolutely did not speak English, you know, and that's understandable. You know, they don't why should they have to speak English when this is their country? So I understand that, but I was trying to find the words, the Spanish words, to explain what it was that I was needing, and then just use common sense. You know, I walked out and I didn't realize the sunglasses had a sensor on it. And so when I walked out, it beeped, and I'm like, oh my God, here we go. You know, of course, I'm the foreigner who is stealing, right? So I was looking like, what? I paid for everything. So I showed him my receipt, and he was speaking in Spanish, just going. And I said, and then when he said gafas like that, and I knew that was glasses, and I said, oh no, I paid. And so I took the glasses out, and it had a sensor on it. And I said, oh, and that's when I realized he kept saying sensor. It's like, oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah, it's just, you know, just language barrier stuff. And, you know, he started laughing. And then, so I went ahead and got the sensor taken off. But even like when I was trying to look for the items, I was trying to explain. I knew golfers. I asked the guy, I was motioning, you know, and I said, sunglasses. And he said, gafas. And I said, see. And he was like, oh, and he showed them to me. So then I asked the other guy frozen vegetables. I didn't know how to say frozen vegetables. And I didn't think, I was like, why don't I have the translator app on my phone? But he was like confused. And as soon as I wrote it down in ChatGPT, because I was going to have ChatGPT translate it, as soon as I wrote it down, he said, oh, and then he took me to where the frozen vegetables were. So, yeah, and that's like me. Like I can read it when somebody gives me something in Spanish, I can read it and I can make out what it's saying. But when someone's speaking it verbally, they speak so fast, and I'm just like trying to catch keywords so that I can hold some type of a conversation with them, or some, you know, communicate in some way. After that, I went ahead and I got the sensor taken off, and I left out, ordered my DD to come, you know, pick me up, and he brought me back here. So now I'm here, but it was an adventure. It was crazy, and I don't know. You know, it was worth it, because I felt like I was in it, and I wasn't getting any you know, crazy looks or something. I think I was getting more confused looks, like people were confused, because a lot of times people confuse me and think that I'm Hispanic. I'm just darker skinned. And I don't know if it's like because my hair, I don't know what it is, but you know, they'll just immediately start speaking, and I'm like, oh, no español, and they're just like, oh. So I think that they were more so confused, and they were probably confused because I had my backpack on, and that's probably universal. Like somebody comes in the grocery store with their backpack on, or any type of retail store with their backpack on, you kind of have to watch them to make sure they're not trying to steal. So that I understand. I've been in retail for too long to not understand that, you know, but I think for the most part, I mean, nobody was bothering me. They just were minding their own business. And, you know, you had the occasional people who won't get out your way, but that's everywhere. You know, I mean, I deal with that when I do my deliveries at the grocery store. But other than that, it was just, it seemed normal. Like I felt I was fine, you know, with it. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. I don't really plan on, I'm going to do some more work. For my other channel, and I'm gonna edit this video, and I guess just figure out what else I want to do. I'm still good and stuffed from the breakfast that I had. I'm just gonna be drinking water. I might make some coffee and actually use the cream. I didn't purchase that cream, y'all. I just went ahead and purchased the Costa Rican 2% milk. I said we're just gonna use milk. We're gonna put milk in it. It's all right. It's better than nothing, you know. Even though the coffee doesn't actually need it, I'm just used to it. You know, I just need some kind of cream in there. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here for now, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.